Alright, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, okay, so, yes, I am streaming Hogwarts Legacy, guys. No, I am not actually... I do not care about the controversy about it. I'm a Harry Potter fan through and through. I actually... No, it goes like, oh, you're transphobic. It's like, no, I am not. I am actually not transphobic because I decided to support this game. I support this game because I am a fan of it, fan of the series. I do not care about any politics for anyone who knows me. For anyone who knows me, I do not care about all that kind of crap. I only care about playing games and having fun, reading books. So, again, no, I do not care about any of that. And with all this is a game I've been waiting for a very, 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 very long time, and I am ready to get into all this with you. As you guys can see, I do have a profile already, but this is going to be my streaming one, so let's start this up. And anyone tries telling me otherwise that I am because I sometimes decide to support this game, they can suck my 10.5-inch dragon heartstring wand for all they like in my Chamber of Secrets, and possibly on my broomstick too. Alrighty then. Why did they have that as my default? Nah. Meh. Way too freckly for my taste. Let's have that as the base. That's pretty dark-skinned. Let's see. Glasses. Go. I'm actually trying to aim for this one to be looking to how I actually do look. No freckles, please. Has been partial for that scar. No, I do not have a scar on that side of my face. And yeah, you only got 2 voice options. The other one is girly.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm already playing the story. The game's actually fairly easy, so I don't even see a point of having story mode on. And I am a wizard, thank you very much. No, they did not try to say your name, so I am fine having this profile set the way it is. Now time to shut up and enjoy.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
I don't remember that guy from the first time I played it. Of course, that was last week. Yes, I did pre-order the deluxe edition, so I've actually been playing this a little bit longer than some others. Well, basically anyone else who got the deluxe edition was getting about the same amount of time.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did. Hang on!
Well, there goes that guy. I don't know what you guys think expecting. It's like, oh, he's gonna survive. He's in the jaws of a dragon. I play enough D&D to know what happens when someone gets in the jaws of a dragon.
The key! Give me your hand! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Obvious reputation
What
really
happened?
foul too.
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Excuse me, guys.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Just making sure I got... Oh, okay.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
I'm not gonna read any of this because it's obviously...
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
If you guys are wondering why it took me so long to do this stream for today, it was honestly last day off before I go back to work tomorrow.
Ah, up there.
And was spending the day yesterday with Miku, so I usually don't stream when she's here.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
So that's why I did not stream it until today.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Right, it's a press and hold game, which I don't mind.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
No crap!
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Ugh. Gonna be back in a moment, so hold on. I'll be back. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to do the check beforehand.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Sorry, gotta get every last bit of the army sauce.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
What do you mean it can't be?
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding.
Not so. I already knew, guys.
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key? Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact,
Sorry, I had
we're
to.
on our way to vault number 12 as we speak.
I did the same thing when I played on my actual profile.
The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
Ah, what I did to take it. Ooh.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Here we are.
And actually, my wife did tell
When
me,
was the last
so
time
he
this
did
vault
let
was
me know
accessed?
the cart design is actually based on the ride that's
for hundreds of
in
years.
Hogwarts World, so it's
In
kind
that
of cool.
time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
And then we get to learn her
a
spell.
revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Okay, I don't remember that from when I was playing story mode. I guess that's where the challenge comes in.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Touch the door. Touch it. Touchy, touchy, touchy.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, The reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Yeah, they basically have a timer for any mode, you know, past freaking past story mode. And now time to
Lumos.
cast.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposa! Deposa! Exposo! Levioso!
Protego! Stupid one.
Descendo! Confrido! Levioso!
Stupid one. Protego! Stupid one.
Exposo!
Alright.
Deposa! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor!
Well, that's
Professor
not the
Fig.
end of him.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have... I need to align these statues with their reflections. Potato! Stupid one! Stupid one!
Forget to check my minimap in the middle of combat.
Lumos.
I do like it that they got the clothing right for this game, because it does feel like the 1890s now.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have
I have no patience for traitors.
So that just sounded nasty.
Where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well,
And his
perhaps
body
your
just
young
disappears.
friend here will be more helpful.
And you just triggered security measures.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Man, that's because he was wearing fucking
Where
armor,
are
dumb.
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Say, come. The Hogwarts Express. And yes, basically the entire castle is explorable, guys.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Barely.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
This is before Dumbledore's time. Possibly when he was a student. I said possibly, I'm not sure. This takes place about...
Phineas Nigellus Black.
I think 40 years before...
Prepare yourself to meet
40
the
years before,
headmaster.
Fantastic Beasts.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky,
Simon.
we might still be
So,
able to get you
fun
sorted
fact, Simon
this
Pegg
evening.
plays the headmaster. And he does a damn good job.
I'll be in touch.
Not sure who plays Fig. But I'm pretty sure most of the cast was happy to do this.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Yes, you guys heard that. Anyone who's a Harry Potter fan knows
Have a
the
seat.
wizards came from good money for a time. And had a damn better job than before. Actually, I looked it up. The guy who plays the Sorting Hat isn't the original actor.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
I normally would say yes, but I already have my main offline profile to do that. So I'm gonna hit a different class. So I'm gonna see.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
You know, a lot of people are saying that Hufflepuff is the one to do. Because apparently there's something, like, some stuff is actually... Some houses lock certain things in, so I'm gonna try to see.
And your loyalty
I'll let you guys know if there's a
delayed
difference,
your
since, as you know, I'm doing a
this
Gryffindor
evening.
run on my non-stream play.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Sorry.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
Who's the head of the fucking Hufflepuffs during this time?
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I would
I was never expecting
I
that.
hesitate to do it myself, as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
I kind of regret my decision now.
Well done.
I'm glad
Now go on in and get some sleep. You
I
have a big
prefer the
day ahead of you
password.
tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're
God!
welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the Ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
So he's a muggle born, huh?
Nice meeting you, Arthur.
Well,
and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Why is it the headmistress? The headmistress for my house?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Which doesn't make sense because I shouldn't have any other food flames available
And
right
here
now.
we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I want to find out more about the freaking...
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever, entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must
You
have
wonder
been
why I
burning.
picked this, because
Yes. You seem to
I
have
don't
provided
think
our new
anyone wants to hear about a goblin rebellion.
Spellcasting.
Sorry, I have to get that out.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
Well, being
Now,
the headmaster
as
doesn't want to hear
capable as
about
you are,
anything about
I believe
about
the
possible
ability you
goblin
possess
rebellions.
obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally
though we
skilled team of
have
witches and
seen
wizards to
proof of
guide
it,
you.
he
Speaking
more
of
than
guides,
could go, oh, hearsay!
and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh, the memories of the courtyard. With Ron throwing up slugs to Draco being turned into a freaking ferret. Ah! That's it, I'm buying it. I'm buying the collection as soon as I get a chance. Because I'm sorry, like, yeah, Peacock has it. For anyone's wondering, me and my friend found out the little absolute spike between tiers 1 and 2 is stupid. Like, yeah, it's $4.99 for the basic, but you get commercials. If you don't want commercials, you're just looking at spending 30 freaking bucks for no commercials. I can't justify that.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Ravenclaw,
to the
apparently.
wise, age matters
blue.
very little.
Blue,
Today
so,
we
yeah.
will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing
I
I've
almost have
learned
to
as an
expect them to be a
unspeakable is the
Weasley.
value of
Red hair, you know.
simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Yeah, I'm getting used
Levioso.
to how spells learn this time around. It's kind of like the tracing one for what that was done in the computer version of Harry Potter 1.
Now, let's try
That's the only
something a
version
little larger.
of the Sorcerer's Stone I played.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Now, well done. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Okay, that was a
Take
good
your marks.
that was a good
Now,
mini
I want
glitch.
fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Get ready to be bitch smacked, boy.
Levioso!
This should be easy.
Stupid Protego.
Okay, Snape.
Levioso! I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
You're absolutely right. It wasn't. I felt goblins.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Oh, yeah.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of grindelows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Well, I'm just checking to see what the time's at. Oh, I'm only an hour and 13 minutes into this.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Sound like a true
Good.
Slytherin to me.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Following the butterfly, 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 following the golden trail that it leaves behind. Wait, is that golden piss? Yes. Or is it poop? I don't know. Or it's fairy dust. Yeah, fairy dust. Oh yeah.
No, Annabelle, it was a long time ago. Sorry.
That was the first time I've heard that one. So as you guys can see, some of the interactions are completely randomized in the background, which makes it really funny because so not every single play you'll hear the same background noise, besides the music, obviously.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
That joke!
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
That joke!
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
Okay,
Well,
no
as you
sneeze.
all seem to have the basics down,
Yeah,
and
take
it
a
is an
straight there.
exceptionally
Tickle,
lovely
tickle.
day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I had an Indian teacher in high school. He was just as entertaining as this.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
And no, I did not pick. I don't always keep on picking that face because it matches how he kind of looked in high school. It's just.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Excellent. Good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Splendid! That's it! Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you
I
care
don't
to
like
give
this
our
mini
new
game
student a
with
bit of a
friendly
challenge?
competition.
Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us do this.
Akio!
Very good.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Not to worry.
Here we go. Yes!
Accio.
I released it too late.
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
No,
shall we?
let's not make it more interesting. No, let's not.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Did she
round
literally just
settles
phase
it
through my
all.
body?
Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
Ouch! Well played. Let us see this. Phew.
Don't lose your composure.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid.
She technically would have won if her ball didn't get knocked
Very
off.
good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new
This is
school
like one
in
thing
a
I
new
kind of like
country.
about this. So again, if anyone wants to say that this game's controversy, they have transfer students. They have, like, oh, spoiler alert, side character that you meet once so far that I've seen. Gay, and there's another one that's actually a trans character. So how this is transphobic is like they're based it on something that Roland said, and she has to. And here's the one thing you guys got to remember: she's part of the Church of London. She has rules she has to abide by with all that. So take everything that she says with a grain of salt, and if you guys can't handle that, then I don't see us true Harry Potter fans.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Why, quite yes it is. Okay. Forgot. Not just a hunk of plastic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, and I actually have
I do
another
miss
one.
Wagadu,
This is just from
but
the
I am glad to
Fantastic
be here
Beast
at Hogwarts.
collection that I've only got
I think
one
Professor
from.
Ronan wants to talk to
That's
you.
the elder one, as you
Better
guys can
not
tell.
keep him waiting.
I got Ron
Until next
Weasley's
time.
wand somewhere in here.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay, just because they didn't trigger it.
Revelio.
I do like it that they actually picked the right kind of music for this era, too. I don't know the name of this song. It's bugging the crap out of me. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section below. I, believe it or not, even though I'm a metalhead, I actually do like classical music. Like, give me Beethoven and Mozart's works, and that's something that I'm And it's something I'll listen to non-stop.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Of course, house elves looking the same as ever.
Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well.
I already
with a
know. It's
borrowed
actually
wand,
not
but you'll find the
Ollivander
magic you cast with your own
from
wand
Diagon
to
Alley.
be far
I
superior.
believe they got his cousin or uncle, which in fact, so they didn't have to try to do a voice match and digitally reconstruct John Hart's how John Hart looks. But it's kind of cool.
There's an
that they...
Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley.
Yep.
We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it.
I have my reasons why I'm
Sallow
picking
is a
him. I've
capable
already
young
know
wizard,
Natty.
and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Obviously, this Transfiguration class is much different than McGonagall's, because I remember the tables are facing not in weights like this, but outward like that.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Not yet!
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Yeah, but your tasks are usually... So, I'm just gonna say this much. Like, since I've learned a few of these spells, my actual one, their task oriented based on their freaking class. It's nothing about the spell.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Like, this one's just a Accio, It's just remembering to, like, just using Accio to get some pages.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Like, that's it. Well, for this one it's simple, but for other ones it's kind of stupid.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I'm actually gonna hold off on going to that. Yay! Level 3! Yeah, so this is actually just the outfit set that you get for... So if anyone looks at there is some DLC available. I'm just putting on the... This is if you actually link up your... Like, this is a bonus you get for linking up the Harry Potter fan club site, like basically your Pottermore account. Story stuff, complete assignments. That's a locked challenge. Now here, like, just to, well, you've already basically scanned. I know, dressing up as this, like that, when I'm a Hufflepuff does not look right. So you can actually do what you just saw me do to my outfit. You can do. Are you guys gonna fight again? Something I saw, like apparently one of them got annoyed with the humming and smacked the crap out of him.
Revelio.
Actually, hold on. I have... right, talents are locked right now. It's, talents, so there's talent points you get, which you can upgrade your spells.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
I kind of want to watch just to see if that actually...
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, did you hear about the new spell we're learning in Charm?
Alright, so since I know what you guys see, like, here is blocking a bit, and I totally forgot about that. I got quite a bit of galleons on me. Not that many, really. When you find out how expensive some stuff is.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Sorry, my legs are kind of acting up for some.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Oh, only if you knew, buddy boy.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Hooting dandelions! Sorry. I got a little excited there.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it?
Hippogriffs.
You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Huh?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
He's drunk.
Right,
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
what did, Mr. Moon?
Huh? Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe.
Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Thank you for the moonstones.
The character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Hold on.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
There we go. Now stuff that actually happens like right there. So I forget, like this area right here doesn't get really anything on it. So I was trying to figure out where to put the camera in the end. It's always a pain in the butt. Unlike when I did it on my PS4, where this part.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
No, as Slytherins go, he's not half bad. Basically change anything you don't like about your character there. I've actually kind of poked around with that. There's the potion shop. More than likely where Mr. Moon went to get his drink on. Okay, where I more than likely will get spellcrafts. And Ollivander wands. Stuff for brooms. Ooh, butterbeer! Hogsmeade Squared, Stypian Sons, Honeydukes. I'm gonna actually get my wand last.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing.
Ah, 100%.
Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Just because they're playing this off that you I'm guessing it's playing it off that you come from a family with no money, or you are a Muggle-born. Or if I was in Slytherin, I would have to incline to call myself a mudblood. Which I call myself that.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail.
Pushing a plow is good on a good. Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough.
Oh, yeah.
As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now,
sure I got the galleons
let's get you
for
those
it.
recipes, shall we?
But you know, Canuts,
What can I do for you today?
try to remember what the silver pieces are called. I can't remember.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Oh, and just as a reminder of you guys, something I forgot to tell about the chest, what's in each chest is completely randomized. So what you see I get on mine is not going to be the same what you get in yours. This is where you can actually go see what you need for each of these potions. Crying out what my collections are at. Right.
Well, hello there.
Revelio.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Thank you.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Wish they didn't show that one so soon.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnaby.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get that guy. The Eye of Sauron watches over me.
Revelio.
Okay, that's something I didn't know. Oh, Mr. Ollivanders!
Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
So like I said, either it's his cousin or uncle.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
This is totally cutscene related.
No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps
Me
you?
and Garlic would have been a better matcher.
There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Now, I could totally keep it like as it is, or customize it. So I'm gonna keep the core the same.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
I'm actually gonna... There we go. Alright, now that...
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. I officially have all of my supplies. Excellent. Did you get what you needed for your sister? I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Oh dear me.
What fire? Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually. Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! What was that? The taste was momentum. Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering lout. He's faltering. A few more hits to do the job. Stupefy.
I never get tired of that. Super magic!
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Yeah, I'm not liking the jacket. Which, thank goodness they give me this option.
Reparo.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Revelio.
Reparo.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Well, being that I know I'm gonna replace like some of the stuff very quickly.
Revelio.
Yep, see. That's for a later on thing.
Revelio.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
And just like Harry and the others, poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
And for once, it's like a Slytherin not trying to save his own skin. Holy crap.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
That's which throws me off every goddamn time.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
Right, gunk you!
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Can't do that. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I'm just checking to see if we got any. Ooh, we got secrets laying around here. Oh yeah.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Let's see here. I'm just checking what time. Think when I get that back to the castle will be a good stopping point, guys. No, and actually I can toggle between it by hitting the directional pad. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. The owl will fucking follow me. Nice. Alright. This looks like a good stopping point for the day, for the stream, guys. Again, I understand this game has a lot of controversy, but again, I honestly always say this in the end, if it's a franchise you like, don't let some dumb idiot tell you what you can and cannot like. I very much enjoy this. Hell, my friend Pixel has been hearing about all this controversy where he's actually kind of interested in thinking about getting it. Hell, just because of the controversy, just to say that he's the type of person to say, screw you guys. And he's literally heard me how much fun I'm having with it. So again, if you're a Harry Potter fan, frickin' pick this up. Don't let someone tell you what you can and cannot like. Again, like always, it's fantastic streaming for you guys. Even if there was not really no one in the chat today. Again, I will see you guys next time. My new possible streaming schedule will be Sundays and Mondays now with my new job. That was actually something I did not let you guys know about. That's why, like, today I did a stream on Monday. I don't work at Walmart anymore. I actually work as a server at a restaurant so I now have a lot more free time on my hands. Much more free time. And I will be doing more of these a lot more often. And like always, it was awesome streaming. See you guys later. Like always, this is Shuttech from Shuttech Gaming signing off. I will see you guys later.